What I have found with some people I know personally in my life is that big part of them not feeling self-love is that they just don't know how they should discover it. There's a lot of people who are just like, I don't know what in the world to do with my life. Like, people just get generally frustrated with just not knowing anything, right? I've personally been there in my life. I'm like, I kind of know who I am, but I don't know where it's going. I don't know what I want. I don't know. I think that in of itself can be a vicious circle. So does your book also touch on that kind of issue as well? Like, if you just feel like you have nowhere to go and don't know how to get there and don't know have a compass to that aspect of your life that you think you should be going to, and how can we feel any self-love in that case of the value of our life if we just are in that state of not knowing anything really?
Yeah. And so it's so interesting. So anytime a client comes to me and says, I don't know, I'm like, well, you do know. So if you did know, what would the answer be? And I say that with a little bit of like cheekiness, because I really do feel like we know more than we want to potentially admit to ourselves. And I believe that we all actually do know what our purpose is. It's like, but do we have the courage to act on it, and have we created the space to get honest with ourselves? Our programming is so strong from childhood and our environments and, traumas and people in our life that a lot of the time our go-to response mechanism to stress, to challenge, to not feeling great is I don't know, or something potentially like drugs and alcohol or whatever it is, right? Or, avoidance of some sort. So the first thing is, if anyone's saying, I don't know, I just want to really hone in on this. You do know. So if there's something that you're like, I don't know what I should do here, I invite anyone who's listening to take a moment and ask themselves, if I did know what the answer was, what would it be? And just say it out loud or write it down without any filter, without any judgment, and then allow it just to be there. Allow whatever wants to come out to be there, even if it doesn't make any sense. Okay? And in this book, what I teach you is I take you through a proven process to deprogram, delayer parts of your personality and identity that are blocking you from having radical clarity. And it's a workbook. Like, we go through specific exercises so that as you're going through it, you're gaining clarity. As you're going through it, you're seeing different parts of your life and how they're playing out so that you do know. And I have a chapter specifically on purpose. And I take you through a process, because processes are helpful even if we do know everything, because we do, but how does it make sense? How do we put it together? How do I take a step forward, right? I have proven processes in the book that will guide you no matter what stage you're at. This is good for the newbie. If you're new to personal development, it's the book most people wish they had 10 years ago, who have been in personal development for 10, 20 plus years. So no matter where you're at, this book will transform your life. It's just whatever you're ready for, you will receive from this book.